WWE Royal Rumble 2017, The Undertaker, Goldberg, and the 5 favorites. WWE Royal Rumble 2017 features a star-studded field with the likes of Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, and The Undertaker fighting for a world title match at WrestleMania 33. In recent years, WWE has made a habit, whether bad or good, out of going with the clear-cut favorite as the eventual Rumble winner. From 2013 to 16, the 4 winners, Triple H, Roman Reigns, Batista and John Cena, were more obvious than Reigns' obsession with clotheslines. This year, however, the Royal Rumble winner isn't as evident. The betting odds have established a number of different superstars as favorites, including The Undertaker, Braun Strowman, Goldberg, and Randy Orton, and Vince McMahon has reportedly gone back and forth on WrestleMania 33 plans for Roman Reigns. With Reigns expected to be Universal Champion heading into Mania, whatever McMahon decides to do with Reigns will have a domino effect on the rest of the WrestleMania 33 card. The Reigns effect will begin at the Royal Rumble, when 30 superstars fight for the chance to challenge for a world title on the grandest stage of them all, even though perhaps only a handful have a legitimate chance of winning the match. Randy Orton is currently projected to run away with the victory, but don't let his odds fool you. Here are the real 5 favorites to win the 30-man Royal Rumble match. Note, betting odds are from Paddy Power and are current as of January 28. Odds are subject to change. Betting odds, 16/1 WWE reportedly has altered its plans for many WrestleMania 33 matches, meaning that Brock Lesnar vs. Goldberg is no longer the lock it once seemed to be. If that is truly the case, then Lesnar, who many figured would be tossed out by Goldberg, if they don't eliminate each other, has undoubtedly become one of the favorites in the Royal Rumble match, where he figures to be among the bout's most dominant performers. It took the entire Wyatt family to eliminate Lesnar from the 2016 Royal Rumble, but after Lesnar was embarrassed by Goldberg at Survivor Series, he'll likely be on the warpath to prove that his loss was nothing more than a fluke. Lesnar is one of WWE's top special attractions, so creative could book him to win the Rumble and challenge for the Universal title in one of the WrestleMania 33 main events like he did when he defended the WWE title at WrestleMania 31. Especially if Reigns is holding the Universal title at WrestleMania 33, Reigns vs. Lesnar for the belt makes sense as a way to finally give a proper ending to the WrestleMania 31 main event that never got one. Betting odds, 4/1. Even though WWE has reportedly scrapped plans for The Undertaker to take on John Cena or challenge for a world title at WrestleMania 33, this is the WWE, where plans change more often than the Shining Stars gimmick. It's still difficult to imagine The Undertaker entering his first Royal Rumble match since 2009 if the plan isn't for him to win it and face someone like Cena, AJ Styles, or even Roman Reigns for a world title at Mania. After all, consider that WWE's biggest WrestleMania title matches in recent years have typically involved part-time stars, such as Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Batista, and The Rock. You also have to consider that The Undertaker could win because, upon announcing his entry into the Royal Rumble, he was initially the betting favorite. He has been unseated from that spot at times, but he has consistently remained among the top 3 or 4 favorites on most betting sites. Things would be different if WWE didn't have a precedent, and a few other examples, for guys in a role similar to that of The Undertaker winning the Royal Rumble and/or challenging for a world title at WrestleMania. But WrestleMania often revolves around WWE's biggest names, and Undertaker certainly fits that bill. With plans constantly evolving and seemingly never set in stone, don't be surprised if The Undertaker, an early favorite, is, in fact, the man who ends up winning the Royal Rumble match. Goldberg. Betting odds, 5/1. At one point, Goldberg vs. Lesnar was etched in stone for WrestleMania 33, but given Goldberg's recent interaction with Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens, perhaps plans have indeed changed. WWE has shown a willingness to give part-time superstars a world title run, as evidenced by the recent reigns of Lesnar, Triple H, and The Rock. Goldberg is in that same category, a well-known, global superstar with a following beyond just WWE, so it's certainly possible that the company, excited about how much buzz Goldberg created at Survivor Series and his positive impact on Raw ratings, takes that one step further. The next step for Goldberg is a Royal Rumble win, one that would lead to him competing for a world title at the biggest show of the year, much like the three aforementioned names did. It's not the ideal scenario, given Goldberg's questionable in-ring ability, age, and status as a part-timer, but that hasn't prevented WWE from strapping similar stars with the title in the past. And it won't prevent WWE from doing it again. The last 4 Royal Rumbles were all won by the overwhelming betting favorite, John Cena in 2013, Batista in 2014, Roman Reigns in 2015 and Triple H in 2016. 2 of those stars were part-timers, too, so as a part-time star and at one point the clear favorite, history suggests that Goldberg, like it or not, has a very good chance of winning the Royal Rumble match. Betting odds, 10/1. If Kevin Owens somehow retains the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns, then Chris Jericho is the favorite to win the Royal Rumble. That may actually happen, too, as Owens has gone from the underdog to the clear favorite in his match against Roman Reigns, possibly indicating plans to do Jericho vs. Owens for the Universal title at WrestleMania 33. Braun Strowman. Betting odds, 5/1. Seemingly overnight, Braun Strowman went from Royal Rumble dark horse to clear-cut favorite, in part because he's long been rumored for a possible WrestleMania 33 showdown with Roman Reigns. The assumption is that Reigns vs. Strowman would be for the Universal Championship, so the expectation is that Reigns defeats Kevin Owens for the title and then Strowman wins the Rumble to set up that match. When you really think about it, it actually feels like the most likely scenario, too, largely because of a lack of other realistic options for Reigns. Right now, it looks like Jericho vs. Owens will be for the United States Championship, but if WWE really wants to up the ante, then perhaps a title versus title match will take place on the grandest stage of them all instead. Assuming Triple H faces Seth Rollins, Goldberg takes on Brock Lesnar and Owens battles Jericho, what else is there for Reigns to do besides a match with Strowman? Hardly anything. And that's precisely why the unbeatable Strowman, the same man who didn't face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 32 because of fan backlash, is the #1 candidate to win WWE's biggest match of the year and go on to a main event on the grandest stage of them all. Strowman has, at times, ranked as the overall betting favorite to win the match, and if perception is reality, then the perception on TV of Strowman being the most likely winner could very well become a reality inside the Alamo Dome.